Hey there, it's Heather Hakes. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am sharing with you how to create a new reality, whether it's your health, your finances, your relationships, your happiness, or more. That's what I'm going to deep dive today. Before I get into today's lesson, I want to offer you a free video training on how to reprogram your subconscious mind. You can grab it in the link below the description box and also directly on my website, heatherhakes.com. You are tuning in today, which tells me there's something in your life you wish to change. Maybe you feel stuck financially, mental health, your happiness, your relationships, going through life's motions, in your health and more. And I totally get that. I understand where you're at because that's where I used to be. And what we're really talking about is changing your self-image, your identity, because as Dr. Joe Dispenza says it, and I think he says it best, your personality is creating your personal reality. Here's the good news. You've created every current circumstance and result in your life, which means if you're not happy or satisfied with different aspects, you have the power to change it. And that's what I want to help you do, shifting your identity. Ultimately, what I coach my one-on-one clients is all about creating version 2.0. Gaining awareness where you're currently at in life. Number two, creating clarity on where you want to go and helping you bridge the gap from where you are to where you want to be. So let's get back to this idea of your self-image, your identity. It's simply made up of three things: your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. Think about your daily habits are creating every result and circumstances in your life. Now, this is something I teach called the thought cycle. Look at your current results, your finances, relationships, health, happiness, etc. If you're not satisfied where you're currently at, I want to share with you these 3 steps on how you can reverse engineer and create new change in your life. Again, I call this the thought cycle. Everything in your life starts with thoughts. Your thoughts lead to your emotions and feelings, which then lead to the actions or inactions you're taking in life, like procrastination, inconsistency, and create every result. That's why you can reverse engineer. Look at your current bank account, look at your health, look at your relationships, and then start reverse engineering. Become aware. What actions have you been taking? And most people, have this inconsistency, this yo-yo, this back and forth. Reverse from there, your emotions. Are you worried? Are you overwhelmed? Do you have fear? Do you have limiting beliefs? And then it all starts with thoughts. Since the biggest one here, and Mike Dooley says thoughts become things. And I love that because it's so simple. Since thoughts are the first domino, let's start there. You have somewhere between 60 to 70,000 thoughts every single day. And 80% of your daily thoughts tend to be negative until you start becoming aware of them. But here's the thing: you can't monitor 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day. But I have good news. 90% of your daily thoughts are in repeat from yesterday. That's why all you have to do is start becoming aware of the patterns of thought that you have. Then, because that's the first step in creating change in your life or creating your self-image and a new identity, is understanding your thoughts. And you might not understand it because you're living in autopilot and unconscious. And so these thoughts just become habit and they're running amok in your life. I love in Napoleon Hill's book, Outwitting the Devil, he says, our biggest problem is an undisciplined mind. And as a mindset coach, that's what I want you to know. When you get back in the driver's seat of your life, when you start becoming aware and disciplining your thoughts, having a clear intention, having focus, backing it with emotions and feelings of gratitude, confidence, and consistent repetitive actions, you will change every aspect of your life. Now, I'm going to walk you through how I did this personally, and then I want to give you some client examples. So where I was several years ago, wanting to be an entrepreneur, I had this passion, this drive, this intuitive nudge. I was meant to be doing more than living in a 9-to-5. But going from that identity, a 9-to-5er, a corporate worker, into an entrepreneur was night and day different. I'd never been an entrepreneur. I hadn't run a business. I wasn't relying solely on my income versus just showing up to 9 to 5, getting a paycheck, whether or not I did anything. So that in itself was a big identity shift. And what I did, I had to sit down and understand, because I had blocks in my life. I felt stuck financially, emotionally, and I realized I was full of self-doubt, procrastination, and having imposter syndrome. So I want to ask you a question. Do you believe somebody who is full of self-doubt, procrastinates, and feels like an imposter can be a leader, can be a coach, can help others in life? The answer is hell no. Of course not, because there's too big of a gap. Why, if I don't believe in myself, why would anybody else believe in me and want to work with me? So that was the very first step that I did. I became aware, and it came down to self-love and self-compassion. And guess what I did to get over that imposter syndrome? I created a strong why. And my why was helping somebody else in my same shoes, feeling that monotony of life, hamster wheel, going through life's motions, unfulfilled, wanting more. And that if I didn't create content, if I didn't create podcasts and videos, I couldn't help them. So when I made the why not about me, not about my self doubt or my limiting beliefs, I made it about if I didn't, I couldn't help someone. That became my driver. I knew procrastination, this inconsistency, this yo-yo back and forth wasn't going to get me to where I wanted to be. And self-doubt, I had to create self-belief. I had to become confident. And how did I do all of this? It was through repetition. It was through taking action. My videos, my podcasts at first, not good. They were terrible. But start with where you're at with what you have. And through action, through repetition, I now can create content on the fly all the time. It comes to me naturally and quote easily, but I also have almost 600 podcast episodes under my belt. I've coached dozens of coaching clients. I've spoken at events, and this all happened because I got out of my own way. And I want you to know that's what's possible for you too. Now, let me give you some client examples, and maybe you can relate to them and be in their same shoes. Clients have come to me for a wide range of problems and feeling stuck relationally, financially, wanting to start their business, but full of self-doubt. I've had clients that are very successful financially, but their home life isn't good. They're totally stressed out, not sleeping at night. And here's what I want you to understand. The reason I can help all of those individuals is because everything is mental. Your life is mental, and everything begins in your mind. Like I shared from that thought cycle, your thoughts create emotions, actions creating a result. That's how I can help reverse engineer anybody wherever they're at, because those three things are creating their reality. So as an example, one of my coaching clients, Patricia, she came to me, she had been laid off. She had this deep desire to start her own business, but she was on the fence. She kept applying to jobs she didn't even want, but had so much self-doubt, she couldn't start her business. So I told her, stop there. Number one, you're not employable because you don't even want these jobs. So I helped her create clarity, belief, confidence. We created that roadmap, that forward focus on the business, what she wanted to create. And in less than 90 days, she went from sitting on the fence, full of self-doubt, didn't know what to do, to launching her business because she had accountability. She had clarity. We did the steps to build her mindset muscle. So she shifted her identity into a successful entrepreneur. Now, I've had other clients come to me, again, very successful, multi-millionaires in business, but miserable at home. And I helped them understand that they were chasing validation and proving their worth. What's your definition of success? Only to find out they realized, oh, I've taken on so much, and this rescuer mentality. But my definition of success is to go to a workout class at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, to stop work at 4 in the afternoon and coach my kids soccer or whatever it is. Now I help them create clarity on their definition of success. They were able to piece out and sell businesses they weren't even interested in. So here's what I want you to understand, and where you're currently at in life. You've got to, the very first step, you've got to create inventory. You've got to understand your current self-image, your identity. And if you are sitting in a lot of self-doubt, procrastination, inconsistently, inconsistent, overwhelmed, high stress, not sleeping, those are things that you've got to pump the brakes right now before you hit rock bottom and course correct right now. Again, remember, every result in your life comes from your thoughts, your emotions, and actions. If you want to change your current results in your finances, your health, your relationships, your business, change those three things. If this is resonating, you have questions and you want help, you want accountability and clarity in this process, that is exactly what I offer. And I offer a free call to help you get started. I'm going to include that in the link below, but you can visit my website, heatherhakes.com. Here's what I want you to know in the end, that you are a powerful creator. You can create any reality you choose. Abraham Hicks says it best. You can have, be, do anything you want in this lifetime. But first, you have to get out of your own way. Now, I want to hear from you. What was your big aha? What resonated today? Where are you going to start? Because my big thing is taking in all this information and not applying it, not implementing is never going to change your life. So I want you to have that actionable step. What is the next first thing you're going to do? And I would offer, let's hop on a free call so I can learn more about where you're at and help you to get to where you want to go. Thanks for watching today's video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you're the first to know when new videos drop, and give me a thumbs up. I'll catch you on the next one.